Smile. Happy New Year from Ken and Alison Barrett in Alcalá de Henares. We're recording this on the 6th of January, which is Epiphany, the Feast of Kings here in Spain, when traditionally presents are given and time is spent with the family. But have you been spending time with your families? We have tried. What family have we seen this Christmas, Alison?
Well, we've been fortunate to be able to spend Christmas Day and New Year's Eve with our son and daughter-in-law and their children, but not this time travelling to the Far East, but here in Madrid, because they have, as you know, been living here since April. So it was very pleasant to be able to just go half an hour down the road to see them.
And also it's been necessary for some extra babysitting duties as Tim and Carly get to grips with preparing interviews and doing work. They don't have as many days holiday as their children. So not all has been holiday over the last part of December. The church at Vallecas gave me plenty to do in terms of preaching and leading. And on the 28th of December, there was an important meeting among churches from all over Spain in order to set up a new National Workers' Fund in view of the deadlock that we'd got to with trying to open dialogue about the problems which there were. So after 3 years of waiting and trying to consult, finally there are new statutes, a new committee, and when all the legal paperwork is done in around the month of March, we will be channeling the first offerings to those workers who are still working with the Brethren network in Spain. So that is a constructive step forward, but does require your prayer so that it will be used of God and not used by the enemy to divide the churches further. But there's been a few other things happening in the reconstruction way of things after the Valencia floods. Many churches have pitched in to help the churches in the region, and we have received an anonymous gift from someone who channeled that money for help in Valencia. We've passed it on to teams going in to help people restore their homes and replace material losses that they've got. So we praise God for other people's compassion and care for what has been and still is an ongoing situation of loss for many people in the region. But on a smaller scale, what have you been doing in passing on material aid, Alison?
Well, I continue to have quite a lot of work with the CIFRA organisation, helping mothers in precarious situations. So I tend to do quite a lot of travelling around the Madrid region, delivering these things and trying to keep in touch with them, because their mothers are in, as I say, difficult situations. But it has been good to be able to help them. And also, we are, CIFRA is running a course at the moment. We're training a number of 8 people to be counsellors. They're not all from one area in Spain. There are 5 from Cordoba, 1 from Valencia, 1 from Madrid, and we have 1 Guatemalan student who actually lives in Sheffield, but she's doing the course with us online because her English isn't very strong. We particularly pray for the lady in Valencia because she already has a ministry of counselling in trauma, and she is overwhelmed with the work helping people overcome the trauma they've suffered as a result of the awful flooding and destruction in Valencia.
And we're also heading off to Torremolinos to do with CIFRA, aren't we?
Yes, at the end of this month we have most of the CIFRA course is done online via Zoom, but we have one full weekend when the classes are given. It's an intensive weekend, Friday to Sunday of classes, which is the heaviest point of the course in the sense of imparting most of the teaching. So we are doing it down on the south coast near Malaga. in order to make it accessible for most of the people who are coming on that course.
So think of us shivering on the beach in an out of season hotel at the end of January, please, and also the journey there and back. We've got a number of other things which are being set up during